MBODY yoga, and this is soft flow yoga. Thanks for joining me. In this practice, we're going to be doing some twisting. So let's start in seated. Find a comfortable seat. If you're sitting on a nice soft blanket, you can sit on a blanket or even double up on your mats or on a nice soft pillow too. When you come to your comfortable seat, be sure to sit up nice and tall, full length of spine. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like for this first part of our practice. We'll just be reintroducing ourselves to breath. Or if you keep your eyes open, just take a soft gaze forward or downward at the floor. We'll start with a few deep breaths. Full breath in, filling up your lungs. And exhale for the release. Let's do that again. Full breath in. And release. Do that a few more times on your own, getting the full sense of your breath. How it feels as it moves through your body. Starting to calm your mind and body. Settling into your moving practice. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Some movement to this breath. When you're ready, inhale, extend your arms out and up, big stretch, reach all the way up towards the ceiling, and exhale, reach out across the room, reaching for the walls on either side of you as you complete your breath, and bring your arms back down to your side. Do that again, full breath in, reaching out, good energy and effort, really extend and stretch, exhale, back down we go. Now on this we're going to add a twist, so follow me carefully. We'll inhale, slowly reach out and up, get this good length of the arms as well as the torso. With the exhale, you start to turn to your right and bring arms down to your side. Now only turn until your body just naturally stops. Just bring your fingertips to the floor here, one in front, one in back. Inhale, press down in order to lift up. And exhale, hold in place, stay uplifted, exhale and feel belly button draw in towards spine just to secure this pose. Now you don't have to rotate or twist too far for this. Just a sensation that your belly, midsection here, chest, shoulder, even your head have turned slightly, maybe pointing in the same direction as your right knee. I'm not going to hold this too long. Exhale just to hold yourself in place. Next, inhale. Let's free the hands, reach up. Exhale, unwind. And go to the other side. Inhale, press into the floor. Get this good lift. Exhale, just hold in place. Again, belly button drawing in towards spine. You may not feel that too strongly, that's okay. But you may feel there's some engagement kind of in the rib section. We're also engaging the core or your abdominal muscles in this area of the body, your obliques, which allow you to twist and hold twists. So hold this for a few more breaths. And just kind of a belly turn, midsection, chest and shoulder, and the head, again, just pointing in the same direction as your left knee. Inhale, feel tall. Exhale, lock it in place just to secure your body because you're going to free your hands. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, unwind just to center. Exhale, let's bring the arms back down. Just a little move of the shoulders. And let's come to hands and knees just to warm up the spine a little bit more. Feel free to use a blanket or a towel or just something that's soft underneath you if you'd like. Just to protect your knees and your wrists for cat and cow. Full breath in, tipping the chin up, arching the back. And exhale, tucking the pelvis under. Feel the rounded nature of the spine. Feel the belly button pull up towards spine, chin to chest. Inhale, let's tip the pelvis pelvis away, belly drops, there's our arched back. Open the heart, lift your chin. Exhale. So our first movement while seated was a twist, which certainly affects the spine. And we're doing a different undulation movement of the spine here. Everything nicely warmed up. Finish the breath that you're on and take 2 more. Take your time. When you're complete, just come to a neutral tabletop posture. Hold this for a few seconds. If you are using some padding, this is where you can set that to the side for now. Back to hands and knees. Let's set up for downward facing dog. We'll eventually come to a standing position. Let's step the hands forward, and as you do so, spread out your fingers so you feel a stretch between each finger. Lean forward or press your palms flat into the mat so you get an opening in the hands. Nice strong straight arms. Tuck your toes. We'll inhale for one more cow pose. That's our back bend. Exhale into cat. Hold cat pose. Make sure your toes are tucked, hands are pressing into the floor. Lift your knees. Send your hips into the air. Keep your knees bent as the hips go all the way up. Head and chest in between the arms. Arriving here in downward facing dog. Feel free to make a slight adjustment with the hands and feet so you don't slip. Hold for a breath or 2. Take a few steps forward, just to the center of your mat, or until your feet are flat on your mat. And then you can just slide your fingertips toward your toes. Hold for a few seconds here. Nice rounded spine. Stretch from the hamstrings. And we'll carefully come to standing. First, shift your weight into your heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips. Start lifting upper body. You can climb up the body. I like to bring hands up to thighs. Press into thighs to lift up until you have an extended spine, a chair-like pose. We will be coming back to this position. Keep pressing into thighs until you stand up all the way, so straight legs. Then inhale, let's get really tall, reaching both arms all the way up. And exhale, arms down to your side. Very good. We'll roll the shoulders again, a couple of times backward and forward. All right, let's get right into a chair pose twist here. I'm going to use a block. You can use a block or a pillow. Something that you can hold on to between the thighs, just above the knees. Nice and tall here. Let's inhale, extend both arms up. Exhale, take a chair pose. Doesn't have to be too deep, right here. And then we'll bring hands to heart center. Take a breath in to extend the spine and feel like you're trying to get up out of your imaginary chair. Exhale, pull belly in and squeeze the block. Inhale again. Exhale, engaging. And then a mild rotation to your right. Not much, just a bit of a turn. Right here. Just for a few breaths. Because in a moment, after we do this little segment, we're going to change this or add on to this segment. Just want to get you used to standing and twisting. Let's inhale. Exhale, unwind. And we'll press hands into the thighs, lifting up, reaching into the air. Go right back into chair pose, exhaling, sitting back in the imaginary seat, hands to heart center. Let's prep, inhale, long spine, exhale, engage belly, squeeze your block, hold. Ready for the rotation, inhale, lengthen, exhale, engage, and twist. Slight rotation to the left. Hold, doesn't have to be too far. Hold. Just like our seated version of this, when we were actually seated on the ground. Nice rotation, affecting the core, right here through the obliques. Let's breathe in. Exhale to secure the body. Unwind. Place hands on thighs. Press, lift, get tall. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, arms back down. a circle of the shoulders. All right, let's remove the block. We're going to do that same rotation, but we're going to turn this into what I call Twisted Warrior 2. Not a real yoga pose, something that I've made up over the years that I like to add to the twisting practice. All right, starting in mountain pose. Here we go. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, take your chair pose. Go ahead and bring hands to heart center. Inhale, length of spine. Exhale, engage belly. And imagine you're squeezing the block between the thighs. You're going to rotate to your right. Hold. Now, you're going to shift your weight into your right foot. So your left foot feels light enough to start tapping it back until it can't go any farther. Now the weight is still forward in this front knee and foot. So we need to shift the body weight back until we're more centered in the hips and balanced. So we're still in this twist. We're going to extend the arms towards the ceiling or just reach up and down with the arms. Here comes our Twisted Warrior 2. I'm just going to rise up, still facing the right side of the room with the arms extended, reaching out. Now what's going to help with this is actually still feeling like you're still squeezing that block between the knees or thighs to engage. It will kind of lock things in place, stabilize the hips, so it may allow you to continue rotating to the right, or maybe just a little further, or just allow you to hold. Heel is lifted behind us, but that's going to change. Because I'm going to drop the right hand, lift the left, rotate open, I'm going to pivot, turn, bring that left heel to the floor that I'm pointing to. Here's our Warrior 2. Adjusting the feet. There's our Warrior 2, unwinding from our pose. Let's go ahead and take this right hand up so we get a lengthening through the side of the body after being in that rotation. Make sure right knee and toes are pointing forward, we're lunging forward. This feels good. And we're going to windmill all the way around and down to the floor to front. Rise up on the tiptoes behind. And we'll push to step forward. So we're in a forward fold where you can hold for a few seconds. Help release spine. And that same weight shifting to the heels, bend your knees. Lifting the hips. We're lowering the hips, start lifting upper body. We'll inhale, rise up, reach up into the air. And exhale, arms down to your side. So that finishes that part of the sequence. Let's repeat it on the other side. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your chair pose. Hands to heart. Inhale again, lengthening through spine with the exhale, engaging the belly, thighs, and here comes the twist to the left. Hold. Again, these rotations don't have to be too far. Shifting weight into the left foot now. Settling into that side. So I can easily tap this right foot back. Weight is still forward, so we need to find center by shifting the weight back. Center we want to be here at the hip. Balanced on 2 feet. Extend your arms. Here comes our Twisted Warrior 2. Still facing the left, rising up. Again, if you feel kind of wobbly, engage the legs. Squeeze a little tighter towards center. It'll help stabilize the hips. You can lift a little higher, rotate a bit more. Extending arms, Twisted Warrior 2. Coming out of the pose, we're dropping left arm, lifting right, opening up to a Warrior 2. Be sure to get that right heel to the floor behind you. And adjust the feet if you need to in our Warrior 2. And then we'll reverse the Warrior. Wonderful stretch for the left side. And our big windmill out of the pose. Now instead of coming to standing, bring the hands to the floor, rise up on the tiptoes behind you, press palms flat into the mat so you can slide a full left foot back into plank pose. Let's bring knees to the floor. Stay here. And just shift over to the right edge of your mat. Sit back to hero. side onto the left. Now I'm going to block for this. You could sit all the way onto the floor like so. All right, if that's uncomfortable in the hips as it is for me, you can use a folded blanket or a block. So I'm just going to bring this here to sit off to the side. And both hands will be on this left side here, pushing down into the floor to get tall. Exhale, just bracing this right hand against the thigh or knee to help rotate a little bit to the left. Okay, so this will be our last rotation here. So it's kind of a bit of a mermaid style seated position. About 3 breaths. To come out of this pose, this is how I like to come out of it. Just kind of soften, walk away from the legs, like so, and then crawl back up to the top of the mat. So we're here. And we'll just shift right over to the left edge of the mat so we just have some space on our right side. Sitting back, here's our hero. Off to the side, use a block or blanket if you like. Kind of displaces the hips a little bit. That's why you might need a little extra support. Excuse me. Pushing hands into the floor. Left arm braced against right thigh. Inhale to get tall. Exhale, rotate. Here we go. Good. Again, you don't have to go too far. And if you feel like you have gone too far, just unwind. Or don't brace or push too hard into the thigh to help rotate. You actually really want to eliminate that sensation as best as we can. We really want to use breath and body to feel the rotation rather than a forced pull into the pose. Really, this hand is here just to hold yourself in place. All right, a couple more breaths. You can see I'm finishing with the rotation of the head towards my right shoulder or an upper neck twist here in the spine. Same thing, I'm going to walk away from the legs and crawl back up to the top of the mat. Go back to center. Just return to cat and cow. Just returning to a neutral sensation of spine. As many as you like here. When you're complete, we'll just sit back, take a seat. Finishing our practice here. Sitting up tall, lengthened spine. Take a breath. And one last movement together. We'll inhale, extend both arms up. Exhale, bring palms together and down to your heart. Take one more breath here on your own. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying Namaste.
Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.